You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you think of this. It is absolutely amazing and appalling what these sports leagues have decided to hitch themselves to and be supportive of. But look, a lot of curtains being peeled back during Pride Month involving a lot of different things, from sports leagues to products to department stores. Even Cracker Barrel has jumped on the woke pride train. Well, this might be the most disturbing of everything that we have found as of yet, because this is for a chat line, an emergency text line, a helpline for people of a certain age group. And MLB is linked to this. Major League Baseball is linked to this chat room. And this chat room has been exposed as sexually explicit for the LGBTQ community. This is pretty appalling, but a underground and undercover watch group has exposed this. An emergency text line backed by Major League Baseball directed an undercover watch group posing as someone struggling with his gender to a chat room for young people that reportedly allow sexually explicit conversations. This is the Daily Wire. The American Accountability Foundation reported the chat line, known as a crisis text line, which has partnered with MLB, directed a user from the American Accountability Foundation posing as someone who, quote, was born a boy but never totally felt very masculine. Okay, groomers. To resources from an LGBT National Help Center and the Trevor Project. Quote, Major League Baseball's actions are absolutely shocking. There's absolutely no excuse or explanation that could possibly make this okay. Grooming kids for gender transition is so beyond the pale of morality and basic decency that it's hard to see how Major League Baseball ever comes back from this. Shame on Major League Baseball. Shame on every player participating in this program. Leave our kids alone, AAF President Tom Jones said in a statement to the Daily Wire. Breaking. This is the American Accountability Foundation. This is the tweet. That confidential text-based mental health service at Major League Baseball is pushing sent us to the at Trevor Project's LGBTQ chat, an online community for LGBTQ young people, get this, between the ages of 13 and 24 years old. It's been described as sexually perverse. After exchanging text messages with a counselor, the American Accountability Foundation was directed to a page from LGBT National Help Center and Trevor Space, a chat room operated by the Trevor Project. According to its website, Trevor Space is an affirming international community for LGBTQ young people 13 to 24. Sign up and start a conversation now. Screenshots from the chat room previously shared with the National Review show topics discussed often include graphic sexual conversations, including discussion on masturbation and sex positions. My wife just looked at me like WTF. Individuals using the chat room have directed users on how to find things like chest binders, which are used on girls to flatten their chest, according to one mother who looked into the chat room. If it's your first time, I started with Tomboy X compression tops, one user wrote in response to a gender-confused adolescent. According to an article in the New York Post, the group that runs the chat, the Trevor Project, is a non-profit LGBT organization. It fights against suicide. The group supports children socially, quote, transitioning and undercover transgender procedures like puberty blockers. Quote, there have been so many opponents to gender-affirming care for TGNB youth. Some of the hesitance regarding gender-affirming care may be due to misunderstanding of the causes of mental health challenges in TGNB individuals. This brief demonstrates why such care is not only ethical but medically necessary. That's according to a 2020 briefing. The MLB has come under fire in the past after 20 teams have supported or promoted groups that back children undergoing transgender procedures, according to the National Review. Wow. So this is supposed to be some like emergency chat room. They go into it, and somehow, some way, these sexually explicit conversations start happening with people, kids, as early as 13 years old. And Major League Baseball is backing this. They're condoning this. They're co-signing this. Wow. It's unbelievable. It's like, have you guys not truly looked into what these groups are that you're getting behind? Or you just don't care? I have to believe it's they just don't care. Not to mention, look, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I believe most fans of Major League Baseball tend to lean to the more conservative side of politics. Major League Baseball is asking to lose their fan base. By the way, on a side note, and I should recognize this, the only Texas Rangers team, the only Major League Baseball team that's not having a Pride Night is the Texas Rangers. At least they know their demographic here in Texas. Unbelievable. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Man, it's getting worse and worse, it seems, by the day. I told John yesterday, there's something new every day. Sometimes 2, 3, 4 new items like this in the news cycle. This is a pandemic. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.